still doing the podcast?
Yes.
Or you are?
We're still doing it. We used to do it in my apartment. But because of our schedule, it's gotten a little crazy, and we do it in my office now at MTV. And it's very different from the talk show. Nikki and I we just ramble about life.
Yeah.
It gets really dirty. And I was really nervous about our show because our podcast is very, very revealing. And I'm like, I don't want a 16-year-old girl like going back and listening to episode 12 to hear about my foursome. It's just not something I...
Doesn't jive with the Shay Mitchell.
Yeah, right. I wonder, like, but then, you know, if they're going to go back that far and they're going to listen to our podcast, then they'll have accepted us already. And not follow in the ways.
But it's interesting because the podcast, I mean, it's sort of, is it fair to say that that's what led to, partially what led to the show?
I mean, we were friends for about 5 seconds, and then we said, let's do a podcast, and we got to know each other on the podcast. And we just had this natural chemistry, which you can't like really. I compare it to like meeting the one. In your life, she's my comedic one.
Wow.
I mean, I did meet her, and it was like it just worked. And I've tried to collaborate with so many people for so long, and it's always fallen apart.
Right.
But she and I really just work really well together. And like he said, we did make a video asking Justin Timberlake to make music again.
That's right.
And
guess what?
He is.
Yeah. Guess what, guys?
So you're welcome. So in a way, yes. Yeah, the podcast definitely led to everything. It was the way Nikki and I got to know each other.
Yeah. You know, I also thought she was the one for me at one point, but rebuffed.
Yeah,
Got
she's
rebuffed.
Not into you.
Not into me. Not into me.
I didn't know that.
But she's not Jewish anyway, even though the name Glazer.
She's not Jewish. Neither am I.
Neither, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
sorry to disappoint everybody, but...
I didn't want to come on too strong here on the
Sara
show.
Schaefer with glasses and brown hair and a comedian is not Jewish.
And frankly, I don't know what you're doing on the show. Because this is restricted the other way, you know?
Apparently I'm vaguely Jewish, so...
You can pass. You can pass. You're in showbiz. You know, the heat is on, though, Sarah. I don't know if you know that. VH1 put up... Well, in here, but in the industry, Jenny McCarthy is now opposite you guys Tuesday nights on VH1.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they're both Viacom networks. I don't understand why.
Jenny McCarthy, yeah, she was actually a guest on our show.
Yeah.
Which I was like, okay. I don't get to choose the guests necessarily. And I love her though, and I've always thought that's a sexy woman who is also funny, which is a rare combo.
Comfortable with her body. Comfortable with the sounds that her body makes.
Titties.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sometimes I forget I'm in front of others. She has a talk show. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I was flipping through between the two of your shows, and
mine's better. I mean, I've heard that.
Yeah, well, let me put it this way. I cut to Jenny McCarthy's show, and it's Patty Stanger hitting a piñata full of candy canes and condoms. As like strippers are dancing around the back.
Yeah,
I don't know what that show.
Jenny specifically told us that she was a guest on her show, and she said, I wanted to make late night sexy again. I'm like, again? Because I'm like thinking, Johnny Carson.
Yeah.
Dave Letterman.
Jack Parr. Jack Parr was one sexy
Baby
motherfucker.
boner, like and she's trying to make it like a sexy party and drinking and strippers.
Yeah.
Nikki and I don't have that on our show.
I think it's better. I think it's better off that way.
But I'm bringing legs and.
Yeah, you're bringing the sexy.
I'm bringing the legs.
Yeah. So
I'm bringing a lot of tit though.
You can borrow some of Jenny's. Yeah. Oh, come on. Let's not go there. This isn't
Tempur-Pedic foam.
the free samples.
Yeah.
The free samples.
Let's put a wine glass on this one and jump on this one.
This isn't the podcast, Sarah. This isn't the podcast.
Okay, sorry.
So I just want to finally ask you, how life-changing has this been so far? I mean, are you billboards in Times Square? Are people recognizing you now more? Are you
Nothing has
changed?
Nothing has happened. I was like ready to fucking start wearing sunglasses everywhere.
Right.
I'm like totally going out in the subway like with a Nikki and Sara sweatshirt on, just like nobody fucking cares. Yesterday, some girl, I was sitting next to her like the whole ride. And right towards the end, she goes, "Are you Sara Schaefer?" And I was like, "Here it comes." She's like, "I saw you perform at the Bell House."
Yeah.
No, nothing has changed.
Nothing has
Literally
changed.
nothing has changed in my life. I don't, I'm in debt. And,
Yeah.
I am, But I think over time it will change. I mean, I'm much more of a bitch now.
That's good. Yeah, your rider's guy. I know your rider tonight was insane.
Yeah. I
Backstage.
appreciate all those, pomegranate seeds.
I had you maybe handpicked them. I couldn't buy them separately like Trader Joe sells them. Yeah. Well, Sarah, I'm enjoying the show, and I think it's gonna, like Jake said, great things to come. You got a big fan over there, Jake. But the debt will soon disappear. I have a feeling. If you keep this up.
Big time, melting away.
Tuesday nights, 11 p.m. live. Nikki and Sara live. Sara Schaefer, thank you so much.